Guys, good morning. So I'm back at the same house I was at yesterday. I'll probably do a quick run through with my settings because yesterday I laid in bed last night thinking, buffalo nickels. Did I leave any nickels? I've been shutting off the lower tones as far as volume, and I've been leaving the higher tones on the volume 25 so that I can clearly hear a chirp if something chirps in through all that negative. I leave the negative grunts on at 1. I'm leaving the low tones on at 1 as well, and then the mid to low I'm turning them up to 15, and then high I'm leaving them at 25, and then really high I'm leaving at 25. So 25 and 25, so I'm really hearing the chirps. But today I want to hear that mid-tone 12 or 10 to 20. I want to hear that a little bit louder because I want some buffs. So let's see. Same property as yesterday. Come along, see if we find anything today. Really weird signal. I'm not sure. I'm gonna dig it just to see what it is. So it was a 66 copper next to a stinking Lincoln. It was giving me that chirpy 24 to, I don't know, that you saw that chirpy weird signal. So Rosie, deep signal. So I see a Lincoln on the front, and I'm seeing most likely going to be a 1 cent, a wheat coin. Okay, so it's definitely going to be a wheatie, but the date is going to be unclear till we get home. But that's, wow, is this equinox insane, guys. So I got this chirpy, well, you saw the signal, it was a chirpy signal, and look how deep that hole is. Huh. I'm assuming it's another, even if it's a copper, like coppers, whatever's in this yard is eating these coppers right alive. So I really got that level of the second level way up, so it really screams at me. Lots of roots back here. So another wheat scent. This one's not in as bad shape, but guys, I've had 5 wheat scents in just a few feet. And I used to always say that some properties could afford to lose pennies in the day. Look at how this soil really eats this up bad. So it's another wheat scent. So again, I'm finding an area there's just tons and tons of coins on the side of this house. But the ground is just devastating for these coins. I mean, devastating. It's a screechy 2122, like screechy. I guess like a Lincoln on the surface, like a modern Lincoln on the surface. If I was to have a guess. Well, we're about to find out. So it was a 21 screechy. Too dark to be a Lincoln or a modern too dark to be a modern penny like a Lincoln. $0.01. All right, so the Wheaties are coming in at like all over on this yard, and I really got to be careful because there's got to be some silver here. If there's this many wheat cents, let's see if we can clean this up. This is the first one I've actually tried to wash off. See if we can actually get a date off this one. I need a wire brush. You go keep a wire brush with me too. 1911. How's it going, bro? Is that Miami? You went to Miami?
No, I'm a big time season ticket holder, fan, everything.
Just because, or?
My dad was a Miami fan, so I just kind of grew up with it.
Yeah, I played pro highlight in Miami.
Huh.
Yeah, I was a Miami fan for a little bit.
Ah.
But now I moved to now I went. I'm a USF man. I'm a Bull now. I've been here 35 years.
Ah.
That's always a great screaming sound. $28.29. And one way it sounds like it's right on the surface, and one way it sounds like it's deep, and one way it's screaming at you. I'm hoping it's a $50, not even. Like I said, my next coin, I wish. Is that greedy? Like I just got a standing Liberty yesterday. I want a $50. I don't even want a modern quarter. You're like, oh man, a modern quarter. So it was a nickel signal right on the top, and it came out all crusty, right? Like all this crusty. And somebody told me today that, and I'll get your name before I end this edit. Look at the date on that. call it a war nickel, 1943. So that's a war nickel, 1943, and it's got like, I think he said 10 to 13% silver in it, and it still rings up as 1213. And it was just a surface nickel. That's not too deep. It was a surface nickel. I didn't record this because it was a surface nickel, but now I know there's a war nickel back here. So yeah, I might start recording everything again. And yeah, the mosquitoes are so bad, guys, I can't even describe to you. Look, can you see the swarm of mosquitoes? Listen, I bet it makes sound. There's like 100 mosquitoes around my legs. And see, like, there's a 13 on the surface right here. Now I guess I'll record it, because it could be anything. Look, see a nickel laying on the surface. A nickel laying on the surface. It was just laying there, so let's see. I think it says 72. Wow. Yeah, I have no idea. Check that out. That's been aged by something crazy, huh? Here's a crazy good number. Twenty something to 20 something. And it's all pavement. It's like dirt pavement back here. Here it is. Wheat cent. 58. I'm dying to find a buff in this yard. Found 2 silvers, 4 silvers yesterday. And I know if you find silver, there's old buffaloes. Huh. 73. But it's... Hey guys, here's your wrap up. It's just like a wheat day. These are the worst wheaties I've ever seen. The soil was just so bad. 1912, 1942, 44, 43 nickel, unknown, 355s, a 58, and that quarter that I found that was just massacred is unknown as well. So, love you. See you tomorrow. I might post another video. Most likely any of the interviews or any of the documentaries that I do will be on VermontDerek. I don't want to bore you guys over here. And if you want to see that, I'll give you the link sometime here soon.